guys, this is your boy Jason5X4, and today I kind of want to talk about a little topic that really kind of just got my gears a moving, so I just thought it'd be really interesting to share with you guys. So recently I was just looking back at some old anime I was watching, like Mirai and Nikki, and looking at clips of Higurashi at some times, and I'm just like, man, Yandere characters are really cool. They always bring some type of new energy to what you're watching, and they always make the characters seem more interesting when they're just a little bit tweaking toward the crazy side. I mean, you got the famous ones like Yuna Gasai, Shion Sonozaki, or if you're just into the comedy one, Albedo. Then you got some other types of yanderes that are out there. But like, but I guess the question I wanted to know is like, what's really like appealing about yanderes? Because there's really nothing appealing about yanderes in general. It's only except they're cute, and then they secretly hide in the dark side, which you can assume many things, but when you find out what that side is, you're pretty much not gonna want them anymore. So just looking back on a lot of this stuff, it just makes me kind of curious, like what truly makes a yandere appealing as a character, as not only as a character, but as a personality trait as well. The term yandere means sick love, or like mad love, or something like that, translated I think. And basically it's what you would think, it's what you see all the time. Basically this one girl just likes this guy and will do anything, literally anything, to get with this one guy, no matter what is in the way. No matter if she has to embarrass herself online, no matter if she has to like just get his attention by any means necessary, or just basically wiping out people left and right that is essentially in the way, and basically just needs to be forgotten about as she's on her journey to go get this one guy. That's basically what yanderes do, right? So it's just like what Yuno does in Mirai Nikki. She does everything to try to get Yuki's attention, basically just bodies people that's in her way, and essentially gets to the ultimate goal of Yuki, and basically has the entire world alone with him. It's until the point she tries to kill him, and then, you know, stuff happens. Which is another thing about yanderes I don't really understand either. It's like, you got to that guy, you finally got to their man, but then you want to just body him? Like, why? Like, you trying to get closer to him? Are you trying like to get in his skin or something like that? Because I feel like that's what you want to do. But I don't really understand why would you just eat this guy off to like to space or something with a turkey sandwich in hand. Like, I don't really get it, but it's just how it is. Now for me, why I like these type of characters is kind of like going back to like my days of playing Street Fighter 4. You remember, like, they ain't no yandere in Street Fighter 4. Matter of fact, that's a game. What the hell? Just listen to me. I don't know if I told you this or not, but the only reason why I jumped on the whole villain girl thing was because of Juri Han. Juri Han was literally the most finest evil woman I've ever seen in a game, or just in any type of fictional media at that current point in time. Like, I was like, yo, Juri can absolutely destroy me, but she's probably gonna body me too at the same time. So, you know, that's kind of a price you gotta pay. So it's like, so I was really intrigued when I found out, when I realized that, oh snap, characters like this actually exist. Like, I wasn't too very aware at that time that characters like this existed. So Juri was the first breakthrough into being like, holy crap, this is amazing. So I kind of wanted to know what other characters are out there, which lead me to liking characters like, you know, or someone like Toga, and then just let me down the hype train of just more yandere characters that I actually liked, or just evil woman characters that's just in anime or in some type of fiction. So yeah, that's kind of the reason why I'm sort of into the crazy ones in anime, at least. Not in real life. Real life can go kick it, because that's not it. I mean, if anybody trying to like any of this in real life, then absolutely something is wrong. That's not the type of relationship you should be trying to go for. If anything, you should be trying to get someone like Hinata from Naruto, or maybe Toru from Dragon Maid, or maybe you need someone like Azia or something. I don't know, she could probably make you a fire bento box. I think the reason why I like yandere so much, besides Juri, is because it's kind of like a refreshing take of just your average heroine character, because it's like something you really want to see him doing, and it's really something that that will just be a little bit more appealing. I kind of wish that old shows can go over certain characters again and just give them like a yandere or just a negative version of themselves that is really, really negative and would be a very hard struggle to go against. To be honest, I think the yandere thing works is because, or at least for me, is because it just shows you a wild side of a person, and it shows you that the dark secrets that they hold. Not everything is so bright and beautiful about one person. There's always some kind of darkness within everybody that's just not seen on the surface level, and once you get closer to them, you may not want to be around them anymore, and it really might scare you, or it really gonna pull you in. And if it does pull you in, something is obviously wrong with you. But if it doesn't, then you're obviously trying to be one to escape. But will you escape though? That's kind of the thing with a yandere. You don't know if you're gonna walk away or not. She might say, you know what, just skip this. I'll just off myself, and then you don't have to worry about it no more. But most of the time, that's not gonna happen unless they're just soft. So yeah, yanderes are a puzzle piece that even I cannot figure out. So when looking at these type of yanderes, looking at just any yandere in general, it's just one confusing mess of what the hell is going on. Another thing I could think of that might appeal people to yandere characters is that they will love you no matter what, and they will literally try to keep staying by your side no matter what happens. That's kind of the only thing about yanderes like I can mess with. I can actually wouldn't mind seeing it, like even in real life. Not the super clingy part, but like the fact that they will not give up on you and just be like, yeah, we're gonna be together. Like, I can understand that part, because at least with that, at least you know she's loyal to you, she's not gonna cheat on you, and definitely you don't have to do so vice versa. She will pretty much do everything in her power to make you happy, as you should try to make her. But again, besides all the murdering factor and then, you know, the crazy side, that's about it. Also, the only other thing I can think of that is like worthy that I think is worthy and appealing of every yandere woman is yandere laughter. Honestly, you guys, it's beautiful. I just like yandere laughter in anime characters. It just sounds really good. Sounds really top notch. I think Japanese dub does it way better than any English dub could ever do. Honestly, it's just insane. It's just insane, and it fits. It really does. I mean, you see Sayako with all these different gameplays of Sayako just on YouTube recently. Like, that's like the surface level of a yandere laugh. You can look at someone like Shion Sonozaki with a good yandere laugh. Like, there is a really good one of her. And there's probably other people that are really wild with their yandere laughs too. Like, yandere laughs is, you cannot be a yandere character if you do not have a signature yandere laugh. The only reason why I think people really like yanderes like in anime is because they don't have, the people that watch these type of characters and like these type of characters don't really have anyone of their own. Like, of course you would probably enjoy this less if you're in some type of relationship, but maybe you might enjoy it a lot more if you're not. And who's to say that I'm right on this? I could be very possibly wrong. You might still like it and you're even in a relationship and you don't have anything like this. But I believe it's just the thought of being loved and cared for by someone else that's really what kind of draws people in subconsciously, and I can understand that because being alone sucks. So when it really comes down to it, I can understand why people will like it, but in the end, realistically, you gotta learn how to care about yourself. And I know that's like the worst cheesy type of logic that I thrown at you in all these videos, but it's really true. Because if you don't love yourself, then who else is gonna be able to love you if you don't do yourself first? So that's basically where it comes down to it. The only person, now in anime wise, the only person that pulled this trope off and is kind of mixed with it is Toga, because like if you look at Toga, she was like yandere for the sake of being yandere in the beginning, but then when you look at her now, she's all like trying to do other things that's not particularly yandere like. And so it's kind of like we're in the crosshair. It's kind of like we don't know what Toga wants to do. Is she a yandere? Is she trying to be like just this powerful villain? Like, what's going on? We don't really know if she's yandere or not anymore, and that's kind of like, okay, so really, what is she? That we don't know. I'm actually hoping that Horikoshi will be able to show us that she meets up with Deku or Uraraka one good time, so we know for a fact if she still has those feelings, especially with what's been happening in the manga chapters recently. So I would like to know what is Toga's real end goal is. And honestly, when it comes to Yandere, she's just kind of confusing. It's kind of like she doesn't know what she wants to do, which is like the opposite of what a yandere is and what they try to do. But then again, I might be wrong, and if she ends up start back liking Deku all of a sudden, or Ochako or Sue, if they ever to meet again, then you ruin Toga's character. But that's pretty much it for this one. The only reason why I wanted to cover this is because of two things. One, because I really just wanted to discuss evil women in anime and just really give them like a spotlight of their own, because a lot of the times yanderes don't really get the attention that they deserve, or sometimes just a villain or just a female villain don't really get the spotlight she deserves at all, which is kind of sucks at times. And two, I also want to do this because I just really feel like there hasn't been any yanderes that's been out here recently killing the game, literally. So to be talking about yanderes now, it feels kind of weird. I also realized that while making this video, that the anime man made a yandere video about why people like them or what and stuff like that. And I remember watching that when I first like learned about what anime really was, and all this terms and all this stuff about anime culture that I did not know at all. And that was one of the videos I remember that I watched in the very beginning. So I guess this is kind of like some kind of homage to that video, I guess. I don't know. Look, I just wanted to make this video just to make it, to be honest. Plus, I thought it would be a really cool talking point, considering that there's really no anime yandere that been hitting hard recently. Now, with that being said, hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification on your way out. You can also follow me on Twitter, and you can help donate to the channel through Cash App as well. All the links are in the description below. And until then, this has been your boy Jay, signing off. Have a blessed day.